I still can't believe that so many thousands and thousands of people shared, liked, made comments of the photos, and just the little speck of Western Michigan when you think about how big the world is.
Yeah, his images were among the most widely shared in the aftermath of the Grand Rapids riots. Tonight, Fox 17's Janice Allen talking to a local photographer about what it was like to capture history and how his photos have helped bring several suspects to justice.
I didn't realize what I had at the time. I was just taking photos.
After a sunny Saturday snapping pictures of a peaceful protest, Andy Visockis and his camera capturing chaos as day turned to night and riots broke out in downtown Grand Rapids.
And it was weird hearing giant panes of glass being shattered and then a crowd cheering. I just kind of started taking pictures of the people that were being destructive. I kind of thought I probably should have a helmet of some sort on, because some people were just throwing things, and especially close to police cars or at bricks in the buildings.
His pictures documenting the destruction.
I was taking photos of one of the first police cars, the Wyoming Cruiser, which actually is right up here, which caught on fire. People were just jumping on the top of the cop cars, smashing windows, throwing stop signs into the police cars and cruisers. I couldn't believe I was witnessing it in my own eyes.
Within hours, Visockis uploaded some of the most startling images on Facebook, which quickly went viral.
Instantly, I was getting thousands and thousands of shares. And most people were saying, I can't believe this is my town. How can they do this? It was nonstop. I actually turned my phone off for a few hours because it was constantly pinging.
The pictures capturing more than just attention online as Visockis shared them with police.
Then I started getting emails from detectives from Wyoming, from GR, and subsequently I had to testify in court a few times for some of the defendants. I think I was told from someone in the prosecutor's office, like 8 to 11, so somewhere in that ballpark, were either ID'd, questioned, prosecuted, and charged, and so on.
This longtime photographer is not used to the attention these photos brought, but after risking his own safety to show the world what was happening that night, he says he'd do it again if he had to.
That was pretty unreal to experience that in the town that I grew up in. I never would have imagined something like that could ever happen here. I felt offended, like many of the other people that were standing next to me as we were watching this. So I am glad that people are being held accountable for their actions.
In Grand Rapids, Janice Allen, Fox 17 News.
And you can see more of what Visockis captured that night in our photo gallery right now at fox17online.com.